Welcome back, fam. Today I'm going to be reacting to my hate comments. I get hate comments on every single video I upload, and I'll probably get a hate comment on this video, which is kind of ironic that I'm getting a hate comment on a video about reacting to hate comments. Comes along with being a teen mom YouTuber. It's just controversial, I guess, and people are gonna hate. So any big YouTuber is gonna get hate. I'm not like a big YouTuber, but you know what I mean. I read almost every single comment and I respond to a lot of comments too. You guys don't even know how many times a day I type the numbers 1 and 7 because everyone asks me, how old am I, how old am I? All of my comments are, how old are you? Probably 20 times a day I say that I'm 17, so yeah, that's most of my comments. But every now and then I do get like a hate comment. I'd say like 20% of my comments on my videos are hate comments. And I have a whole video about hate comments actually, and just hate in general, and I'll link that right there. If you guys want to see like how I deal with my hate and like, you know, how I get over it and whatever, go watch that. But this is just gonna be like a lighthearted video where I read through some of my comments. I just took comments from my 5 most popular videos because those ones get the most hate, because it's not my subscribers watching, it's just random people watching. For context, I was pregnant in some of those videos, just so you guys know, like if people are talking about me being pregnant, that's what that is. Alright, this one I just have to laugh at. It says, fake. Trying to get pregnant for no reason and Your parents may be pissed off because of your saggy ass belly that looks fake because it's big for no reason. I don't understand if they think I'm pregnant or I'm not, because they said that's fake and my belly is fake, but also that I'm pregnant for no reason. Am I pregnant? Am I not pregnant? Am I faking it? I clearly show like my stomach. It's not like a pillow or something on there. I show my pregnant stomach in the video, so. Alright, this one says, are you a mother or a teenager? Being that a lot of my titles have the word teen mom in it, I feel like that just answers the question. Both. I'm a mother and a teenager. Kind of like the whole point of my channel. I get a ton of questions saying, who's the dad? Like, I don't understand what they expect me to reply to that. Landon. Like, they're just gonna know. Just gonna say, oh, Landon. Oh, yeah, Landon, I know that guy. They don't know who Landon is. Like, I could say some random name. Christopher. Christopher's the dad. I don't know. I just don't see the point of commenting that. Who's the dad? Alright. So, these ones I kind of have to agree with. So, in my first, like, 3 videos, my voice was like, hi, guys. Welcome back, fam. You know, I feel like if you go back on any YouTuber's first few videos, they're doing, like, the voice. It's cringy. I watch them, and I just can't stand them either. But I just got so many comments saying that my voice was the most annoying thing ever. So on my most popular video, I woke up with makeup on, and I got so many comments on it. I promise you after this, I took my makeup off for bed every single night. I don't usually wear makeup, so it's not like I go to bed with makeup every single night. I hardly ever wear makeup, and just that one time I decided to go to bed with makeup on, and everyone lost their mind. But I'd have to say the most clever one out of all of the comments I got about my makeup is, you wake up with makeup? Wow, you're talented. So shout out to whoever commented that. Why do people talk about this as if they're proud? This isn't something to be proud about. Good job disappointing your family and leeching off of them for the rest of your life, ruining theirs and your own. Don't be mad because I said the hard truth. Sorry, but not sorry. To that, I just have to say, my life is not ruined. I get so many comments saying that my life is ruined, I ruined my life. And honestly, if you guys know, like, about me and my story, you know that my life, like, really just began when I had her, and I was in a really bad place before I had her. So she saved my life. My life wasn't ruined, my life was saved because of her. And I hate that it's such a stigma that teen moms leech off their parents. I understand that some teen moms do that, and it sucks that they have to ruin it for the rest of us and give all the rest of the teen moms a bad reputation. I hate that it's that way, but that's just how it is. And it's probably never gonna change. It's not inspiring, it's a stupid decision to become pregnant in your teens. They should have waited until they were older and had enough money. Like, you don't think I know that. They said it's a stupid decision, and it really wasn't a decision. that I made. I didn't make a decision. I didn't decide to get pregnant at this age. I guess having sex at that age, you just kind of decide, well, if it happens, I guess I'll deal with the consequences, but it's not like I was trying to get pregnant. This one also isn't really a hate comment, but it rubs me the wrong way. I'm glad you don't look like one of those ratchet teen moms. You look like a normal chick who just happens to be pregnant. Like, what? I don't even know what to say to that. This one says, she copied the name off of Cam&Fam. Before I even made my channel, sorry Cam, if you're watching, I didn't really know who you were. Yeah, I like had no idea, never heard of that before, and I just thought Cam and Fam rhymed, so I decided to name it Cam&Fam. Sorry if I copied your name, Fam, and it's not even Jess and Fam, it's just Fam, so. OMG, you're a kid yourself. What were you thinking? And then this emoji. Again, I wasn't thinking. I wasn't planning on it. It wasn't like, I'm gonna have a kid at this age. I'm a kid myself. Like, I don't know. Some people just don't think before saying something. This person just said, and based on their picture being a ball sack and their name being Yo Mama, I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that that's a 12-year-old little boy. I can imagine how happy your parents must have been. The sarcasm in this one really gets me. The funny thing about this is after the initial shock, my parents were actually really happy, so joke's on them. I like how you don't look at the camera and just the screen. Honestly, touche. IDK, but I think the joy of having a child should be strictly reserved for adults. It's highly unattractive seeing teens who still live in their parents' home conceiving kids. I'm not judging, but at the same time I am, because underage pregnancy needs to completely stop. If you're going to have sex, be responsible and protect yourself. This is so disappointing. Where are your parents? If you're a parent of a teenager, you know that you can't be by their side 24/7. You can't always be watching them, you know, making sure they're not having sex. If they want to, they're gonna find a way, no matter what your parents say, or, you know, they can't be watching you 24/7. If you're a teenager and you want to have sex, you're gonna find a way to have sex. I know people who have had sex in like broom closets at my high school. I promise you, people are gonna find a way. So how dare you say, where are her parents? Like, and it just ticks me off that she says, I'm not judging, but at the same time I am. Like, why would you even say I'm not judging then if you're literally judging? This one just cracks me up. Someone went onto my video, went to my comment section and said, by the way, no one cares. Sounds like somebody who cares. OMG girl, I feel so bad for you. You're so young and pregnant. Like, I don't know, again, I don't know what they thought I would respond. Like, I'm not here asking for people's pity at all. This one's another one that just kind of cracks me up. Are really pregnant? I don't know if they meant are really pregnant or are really pregnant, you know? Like, there's no question mark, no comma, just are really pregnant. I don't know what this means. It can go both ways. You do not seem like the type to get pregnant. Laugh my ass off. You're even homeschooled. What the F? Well, first of all, I started homeschooling after I had my kid, so. Second of all, even if you're homeschooled, doesn't mean you can't get pregnant. There's no type of person to get pregnant. Well, I mean, I guess there kind of is, and people who have sex, but there's a lot of people who have sex. So there's a lot of people who can get pregnant. There's not a type of person that gets pregnant. This is another one that just, I have to laugh at. I'm gonna try my best to pronounce this, like he spelled it. Yow, liauk, lauk, youre, 10 years old. I believe they're trying to say that I look like I'm 10 years old. I mean, I agree with you. I do. I look like a little boy. I look like a little 10-year-old boy. Is that your own fat or pregnancy belly? Like, the video is literally titled Day in the Life of a Pregnant Teen. Pregnant? Like, you a meanie, mini, mo. I just imagine them like typing this, thinking it's the most smartest, clever thing and that they would get 100 likes on this comment, but no one liked it, so. I'm not gonna lie, but she is a and then they did this face. I don't even know how to do that. Okay. How does a girl that does homework on a Saturday afternoon end up getting laid? That's a good question for Landon. I don't know why he slept with me. I do homework on a Saturday afternoon. Like, you know, I'm such a nerd. Is getting pregnant in high school a trend now? And honestly, I can get where this person's coming from. I don't think it's a trend. I don't think people are trying to get pregnant, and if you are, I mean, like, don't. I have a whole video about why you should wait. I don't think it's a trend. I wasn't trying to be trendy. I wasn't trying at all, so by far this one's my favorite. Giving her likes would make her have the courage to pop out more babies. Don't like her videos, dislike it. I have an announcement for you guys. Me and Landon are gonna try and have another kid. And it's not because we're financially stable or we want Collette to have a sibling or any of that. It's because I get so many likes on my videos, and you guys have just really given me the courage to pop out another kid. So I want to thank you guys for giving me the courage to just pop another one out. Obviously, I'm joking. This is the stupidest comment I've ever read. You shouldn't eat ice cream when you're pregnant. I feel like every single little thing I do gets hated on, no matter what I do in any of my videos. There's nothing I could do to be like perfect that I wouldn't get hate on. Everything gets hated on. If you're not supposed to eat ice cream when you're pregnant, then every single movie where a pregnant lady is just sitting around eating ice cream apparently is wrong, because you're not supposed to eat ice cream when you're pregnant. This one just says, alright, you're too young. I guess Sloth998 makes the rules on when you're allowed to have kids. He says that I'm too young, so I guess he's right. I'm too young. I'm too young. I can't do that. I'm too young to have a kid, apparently. How did you even get a baby? You're too young. Well, when a man and a woman love each other, this one just grinds my gears. Is this illegal? I know the baby must be under your parents' name, right? Like, has this person never heard of teen pregnancy before? Like, it's just some wild concept to them that teenagers can legally have a baby? Like, they really think it's illegal? Like, I don't... No. She's my child. In one of my videos, I mentioned that I took birth control at age 12, and I got so many comments on it saying that you were having sex at 12. Oh my gosh, your parents are horrible parents, blah, 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 blah. I was not having sex at 12, guys. There's many different reasons to take birth control, and I'm sick and tired of people thinking that birth control is just birth control. It's actually for headaches and acne and periods and so many other stuff. Personally, I took it because I had really bad cramps, and it helped a little bit. I just wanted people to understand that there's multiple reasons you can take birth control. Love you and your son. I don't know if they genuinely thought she was a boy, she's a girl. So I don't really care if people make fun of me, call me ugly, call me whatever. Who cares? You know, I can deal with it. But when people make fun of Collette, it just pisses me off. Cute baby with a big nose. It's like, why? Why do you hate on a freaking infant? Ugh, this one really pissed me off. It's easy to be a teen mom when you have a rich family to support you. Okay, first of all, my parents don't pay for practically anything. They paid for my hospital bill, my birth. I'm not going to go into details about my parents' financial situation, but by no means are they rich. Just because I live in a nice house, people assume that we're rich, and we're not. You know, Landon pays for diapers and formula and all her stuff. Pretty much everything in this room Landon paid for. Just annoys me that people assume that my parents pay for everything. It's like probably one of the most frequent comments I get is that I'm leeching off my parents. And it's like, even if they did pay for everything and they paid for all that stuff, it still wouldn't be easy being a teen mom. It's not like I have a nanny who just takes care of her. Like, I still have to wake up in the middle of the night and bathe her and feed her and change her and do everything. I'm still raising her. So, like, financial part is just a small part of raising a baby. It's not easy. No matter how rich you are, raising kids is not easy unless you just hire a nanny and whatever. You're ugly and not a good mom. And that is the worst name, Coco, for your daughter. And you're a spoiled brat. Honestly, I can see why she's hating on the name Coco. She has a name like Michelle, and it's probably the most boring name out there. No offense to anyone named Michelle, but... So I usually, like 99.9% of the time, do not respond to hate comments, but sometimes I do, and I responded to this one. They said, wait, ... That's your baby? Question mark. I thought you were 13. And I responded, I said, wait, ... You didn't read the title? Because in my title, it literally says, teen, Mom, that's your baby? Yep. I'm a teen, a mom, like, I'm so tired of people. You had sex? I feel like this one was made by like an 8-year-old. Landon's never gotten a hate comment. No one ever hates on Landon, and he got his first one. Like, oh, his first hate comment. Because he was in my video where I cut my hair, and I talked to him, and I was like, oh, I'm nervous to see what he thinks. Why do you care what you up lazy ass boyfriends says, and why os not yuck lazy ass don't live with you? I think they said, why do I care what my lazy ass boyfriend thinks, and why doesn't my lazy ass boyfriend live with me? Landon works a lot. He goes to school, goes home, gets ready for work, goes to work, comes home at 10, and goes to bed. I really hardly ever talk to him. He barely gets days off. He pretty much works all the time when he's not at school. It's kind of funny that they called him a lazy ass when he's the complete opposite. And they just think because he's not like helping raise her, like he's financially helping and emotionally helping, but he's not like physically there doing hard stuff. So they think that he's just lazy and whatever, but no, he's doing his part, and he does a lot, and I really appreciate how much work he does for us. I'm not going to sit here and say hate doesn't really affect me, because, I mean, it does. That was some of the more lighthearted ones, but people, like, write paragraphs and death threats, and I wasn't going to sit there and feed into that. That just causes them to react and say more stuff, and I'm not into the whole back and forth thing, so I'm not going to sit here and respond to those ones. I'm going to stop making YouTube just because a few people don't like my videos, because for the most part all of my comments are sweet and I love reading them. It's honestly worth all the hate comments when I get to see all of the lovely comments from you guys. And now it's time for the question of the day. Do you ever worry about how Landon will be as a full-time parent? It's so sad that you have to be apart. You look beautiful with the new hair, and you are such a great mom. Coco is so lucky. And that was Caitlin Martin. Thank you, Caitlin. So when Landon was in the hospital with us, when he came and visited her right after she was born, obviously I just gotten out of a surgery, so I couldn't really do much as far as taking care of her, feeding her, changing her. So he did a lot. I was honestly jealous because I couldn't take care of her like I wanted to because I was healing from a surgery. It came so naturally to him, and he was so good at it, and I was like worried that I wasn't going to be as good at it as he was, and I don't know, he intimidated me with how good of a parent he was. Like, he's such a good dad. He's an amazing dad. He loves her so much. I think he's a better parent than me. He probably thinks the same about me. I agree with you. Coco is really lucky. Alright, thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoyed.